found it amusing. I assume that you may mention something about the Rose Festival parade, but there was one letter to the editor I thought was kind of cute that why every year somebody suggests why don't they just hold it later in the year because of all the rain. This letter said, why doesn't it held in July? We need the rain then.
I will, Mr. President. And I would like to start off now with buses back on the mall. The last time we spoke at the board meeting, we had a whole 3 days of experience operating back on the mall, and we've got a couple of more weeks under our belt, and we've introduced rail training down there, also with rail operators interfacing with the bus operators and revenue service, and that's going very, very well. I ride the service down on the mall every day, and I talk to the different operators. And the more and more they're down there, the more and more they really do appreciate operating transit service on an infrastructure that was designed for transit. It makes it very, very easy to distinguish where your customers are, where your stops are. There's opportunities for the bus to berth in a place where our customers can get on and off very easily. We're learning every day with our operation down there. You can sit with a veteran operator, all of them very professional, and tell them about this new environment, but they really don't appreciate the new environment until they actually operate in it. And the customers also are trained as we provide more service. Our operators are always looking when they pull to a stop, where are the customers waiting? Well, one of the key things for success on the mall is that operator pulls that bus all the way up to the stop bar, even if the customers are about mid-block in a four-bus stop. So as we keep working, our operators are moving up, our customers are moving up, and we're able to bring more buses into each stop as we move on. This was a very coordinated effort. It's coming down.
Yeah.
It's on my shoulder.
Let me take care of it.
Don't get your back.
In my house.
You can always count on government affairs.
We got your back.
We had our transportation managers and our supervisors and our instructors out there for the first couple of weeks, and they really did provide a lot of support and encouragement to the operators to pull up, the customers to queue up right, and the signage down there, we're learning as we go. Left, 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 left. I keep telling you, when you're driving your private car down there, we still have a few folks that want to do right, and fortunately, our operators are very alert. We've not, had any incidents down there that we to speak of. The police have been down there in force, whether it's Portland Police or Transit Police, citing, instructing, counseling, teaching. At this point in time, our TPD is not focused down in the mall anymore. They're doing their normal work as they do, but they do transition the mall on their way to and from, and we do have, a couple of patrols to make sure that we head across the mall every day. I wanted to mention one thing. We talk about it a lot here, McFarland and myself, about how we work. Excuse me, how we work as a group, and the staff in operations and the staff in engineering a lot of times have very passionate discussions about these projects. We're talking about the Milwaukee project now, and as we progress those, operations is looking to be able to operate what they build, and construction is looking to build something that we can operate. But we've also got schedule and budget, excuse me, that we have to keep in mind. This mall is working very, very well. Our hard work has paid off. Some of us have had the opportunity to ride the 205 line, and when you go out there and look at that, all those passionate discussions that Neil's group and operations had paid off, and we're really delivering a first-class transit system to the customers that use our service. We're also developing customer information for some of the continuing work that goes on in the mall, and as we allow that to come out of the organization, the customers are receiving it well. Their smiles when they're on the mall, so I think things have opened very, very well on the mall. At this time, I'd like to call up Peggy Hanson, our Director of Transportation, and she will give us an update on those 2 parades that we had recently.
Good morning, Mr. President and board members. I too read that letter to the editor and thought it was a pretty good idea. I don't know if you thought, but it might work. We've just achieved year 4 of our Rose Festival operations for Grand Floral and Starlight. We achieved it successfully, safely, and reliably once again. I'll start with Grand Floral. Actually, I'll start with Starlight first. That's our first event. That's our evening parade. And that's the one that still continues to present us the ongoing challenges. Starlight ridership for the day increased by about 27% for the service day. No safety, no accidents, no security incidents occurred. We continue to be challenged by the Starlight Run. That's the timed run that starts before the parade. Very historical, a very big part of the Rose Festival's events. And this year it broke a record for us. It was 22 minutes in total duration. And what's important to note about the Starlight Run versus the Starlight Parade, which we now bump through. Our trains and buses bump through at breaks during the parade. During the run, we actually hold all trains and buses. And 22 minutes impacted us. Objective number 1 after the run was over is our first priority is to restore immediately our scheduled service outside of the event. The second priority, which is immediate as well, is to return and get ready to position our trains to come back in for the post-event Starlight attendees. And that was challenging this year. Again, on First Avenue for Starlight, after the event, when everybody leaves all at once, that's a lot different than Grand Floral. Grand Floral, they will stay during the day, attend the Fun Center. Starlight, it's late. We've enjoyed the parade. We want to go home. We continue to be challenged on First Avenue, that corridor heading east and west where everybody converges to board the trains. We're challenged by capacity, getting equipment in to the core CBD area. So that continues and will be our focus of attention as we plan for next year. Grand Floral operation was executed well. It was actually not highly attended this year. The rain held off, but it was pretty chilly for the day. But again, it's year 4. We are scrubbing all the after actions this week, and we'll meet with Rose Festival Association next week. And we will present some options, which we hope we'll be successful at, for allowing them to look at some different routing options for the Starlight Run that will not cause us to hold at our 4 major bump-through areas for our train movement. We've got about 3 in mind that we think will present the integrity and sort of the funness of the Starlight Run, keep it in the core CBD area, but allow us to continue to move the trains and buses through during certain portions of the route. So it's year 4. The relationship's been established. It's really just an operational event now that occurs between Central Precinct, Rose Festival, and Trimet. And the fleet has departed. The Rose Festival fleet departed on Monday. The harbor master was challenged for the day, but it has departed for the year, and we look forward to next year.
Great. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.